That is so much smoother. What's up everybody, I'm Brian from Want Tesla. Many of you know that I've had the Frunk pop open automatically for quite a while now. And what's awesome about this YouTube community is everyone seems to be helping each other out. I did the Frunk, oh geez, it's probably 7-8 months ago. I did the trunk, you guys can't really see where I'm pointing, but I'm pointing to the trunk. I did the trunk after that, like 5 months after that. And what's great about this community is some of you try to improve on things that other people do, which is great. I love the positivity in this YouTube community. I had a subscriber hit me up, Daryl. His worry was on the Frunk, when you hit the button, or when you hit the button from the inside or from the phone, or I guess you can use the key fob now too, it opens up with a big bang and then opens up. Kind of startling at first. So he took apart the whole mechanism and realized that spring was in there. That's a really hard spring. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is typically what happens when you hit the trunk button. A really loud bang. And yes, I haven't gone to the bank yet, but there's a really loud bang. And it's because the spring inside here is really strong. Let me show you. If you just lift this up, this spring right here, you can tell is a really strong spring. And it's pulling on a mechanism. I think it's part of the safety latch and part of this latch itself, part of this button, that allows the trunk to close. But when you push down on it, it's a really hard close. You really have to push really hard on it. And that really, I think, is just to pop it up a little bit because there's not much tension from the stock struts. Well, these have a little bit more pressure. So do we need this? Well, we're gonna find out today. And we're gonna remove that and replace it with this little spring. It's very low tension. It's actually 2 pounds or a little over 2 pounds, almost 3 pounds of pressure. And we're going to set that right in there so there is a spring. Just grab some needle nose pliers, pull it off, and then this one you don't need pliers because it's very low weight, and there you go. Super easy install, probably the easiest install I've ever done. Check out how easy this is to close now. You still have the weight of the struts, but as you come down here, there's really no pressure from those struts all the way down here. But that was like nothing. it just closes. It's so nice. That is so much better. Thank you, Daryl. You're awesome. So you might be asking yourself, is that spring there a safety feature? Well, let's test it out. Last time I tested this out, I put my shaft in the front with some balls. With the weight of the golf balls hitting that button, we were able to get it to pop open, but there was a safety latch. It wouldn't go up all the way. And that is key. That is a huge safety feature. I've got my shaft in my hand. Let's go erect it inside here. See if we can get our balls to act right. Wait a minute, that sounded bad. Whatever. All right, so what I've got set up here is just a tube, a cardboard tube with a slot in it where these golf balls, once I roll back and forward, will engage this button, allowing the Frunk to pop. I have a GoPro set up here that is going to be recording the balls hitting, and I didn't bother to take the fake money out yet, but I will. Maybe it'll be windy outside. If it opens up, the money will be flying everywhere. Be a great shot. Close the hood. So easy. That is so nice. That is so much easier. Then we're going to take this down the driveway a little bit and see if we can get that to pop. All right, we're in my driveway, and we're going to go just a little bit so the balls roll back, and then they roll down the shaft once I hit the brakes, and it should pop the Frunk, and we're going to see if this pops open. Here we go. We're going to... Oh, look at that. The Frunk popped. And the safety latch kept it from moving all the way up. Awesome feature. We're going to ignore this, and we can still drive with this. I'm going to put it in park, and let's go take a look at it. So as you can see, the Frunk is popped, and that safety latch is in place. Awesome, Tesla. We can just close that, and we can do it again. Nice. Awesome. Works twice. So it worked. That is awesome. Thank you again, Daryl. For only $5 on Amazon right now, you can get 2 of these springs. So if you have a friend that wants to go in on this, I mean, it's $5 is cheap enough anyway. I mean, shoot, $5. Isn't that like half the price of a coffee at Starbucks? You can have that easy close, easy open. It's not so jarring. I mean, that is so much better. The spring is so easy to replace. Even if you're still rocking the stock struts, I would buy that spring just to try it out. That stock spring makes it really difficult to close this frunk, and I'd be worried about putting some dents in my hood. I'm gonna change out the spring on my Model S as well, because you have to push down quite a bit on that. I ordered some more struts for the Model S to see which ones work. I'm gonna be showing that as well as some other new stuff for the Model S coming soon. Thanks again, Daryl, for sending out the spring to me to test out, and I'm so glad this worked. This is what I was really worried about. Driving down the road, something hits there, even though that is very, very rare that anything would hit that. But just in case, you don't want the hood flying up and cracking the windshield, scaring the crap out of you, you wrecking. I mean, that would be bad. Not saying it can't happen. That might be able to happen, and maybe that stronger spring is there for just in case of an accident. But in an accident, who cares about the hood? It's going to be damaged anyway, and that's what we have insurance for. Again, the Tesla YouTube community is awesome. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome, stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one. Go out and get those springs. Get that spring. Well worth the $5.